What is up, guys? Thumbstick Dad here. Thanks for tuning in to your next episode on Elden Ring Essentials, which is how to pick a class. So we're going to go over all the classes and what that looks like in real life gameplay for you guys. So the first class I have pulled up is the Vagabond. The Vagabond is one of the most balanced classes, and it is the closest that you can get to a quality build right out of the gate. It's got one of the highest vigors. Well, it actually has the highest vigor, and then the hero has the second highest. We'll get to that. It has no magic to start with, and it's your classic knight build. It's going to be all about the long sword and the heavy shield that negates 100% of the physical damage that you take. You also have a halberd if you really want to have that long range reach. So, no magic there, but you can build it up later. It's like a Dark Souls classic. So then we're going to move on to the Warrior. The Warrior is dexterity based. It is all about hitting fast and moving quickly. It has a shield. It's not a very good shield though. So your idea here is to be fast attacking and dodge out of the way of anything that might be coming towards you. And you have dual scimitars for that. Those curved swords, they're dual swords. They attack very quickly. And you have access to your power stance from the very start. So the hero is one of your beefier builds. It focuses much more on strength. It's like the polar opposite of the warrior. So it starts you off with an axe and a shield for when you get bogged down, but it's all about getting those massive hits in, killing the enemy before they have a chance to hit you. And of course your other magic stats are very, very low. So this is going to be your Barbarian style where you get the big clubs, the big swords, the hammers. This is all about strength. The Bandit is more of your assassin class. It's all about sneaking around. You're not really going to do great in toe-to-toe combat, especially from the start. But, I mean, the whole idea is that they won't see you. So this is all about being tactical. This is about sneaking up on your enemy, getting those backstabs, using the shield for the parries if it doesn't work, and taking them out one at a time. So the Astrologer is like your basic mage build. If you look, most of your points are in mind and in intelligence. You're going to be able to do a lot of casting, and of course you have a short sword to fall back on for when you run out of those FPs. And this is going to be your basic mage build. Now later on, if you want to put the points to the right spots, you can turn it into a hybrid and do like a spell sword type thing with this class. But from the start, it's going to be heavily magic focused. So the Prophet is a different type of magic user. It's clearly faith-based. most of the points are in faith rather than intelligence. So that's going to be all about your buffs and your protections to yourself. And it comes with a spear and shield so that you can hold your own if you really need to. Diddy, wake up! Wake up! Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on outside. Outside, come on. Go outside. Go outside. So the Samurai is a straight up melee class. It's also the first class that starts you out with a bow. Aside from being aesthetically pleasing, it's really high in endurance, and it's a little higher in dexterity than it is in strength. It's not as close to a quality build as the Knight, but you could turn it into that. Now, the starting katana is one of the best starting weapons possible. If you're an original Souls fan, you might prefer the longsword on the Knight, but the katana is also a serious fan favorite, and it does not disappoint in this game whatsoever. So the prisoner is an oddball that a lot of people, they're not really sure where it fits into. But the thing is it's basically a mage, but the extra stats and endurance are going to help you maybe put some better armor on it so you can have more of that spell sword type play to where you can use magic, but actually get some quick hits in there and do some damage with melee. The Confessor is basically a paladin. Just like the Vagabond is a knight, the Confessor is your classic paladin. Very high faith and, even strength and dexterity. So it's right alongside being able to be a quality build, but it's going to be magic focused. If you're looking for a quality build for melee combat, would not recommend the Confessor. If you're looking for a defensive spell sword, I would definitely recommend the Confessor for that type of play. And the Wretch it's just your blank slate. There's nothing really wrong with it, and there's nothing great about it. What I do like is that all the stats are even across the board. But at the same time, that's not a good thing, because you cannot min-max this class. If you try to min-max this class, it's not possible. Some of the other classes are more, they have less than 10 points in certain categories to give you better points in other categories. So if you want that blank slate, go for it, and you can build it any way that you want. That's the entire idea behind this class. Alright guys, I hope this made your choice a little bit easier and you understand the classes a little bit better now. Thanks for tuning in. Thumbstick Dad out.